Welcome back, everyone. This is a 1v1 replay. It's going to be from UGL Season 3. UGL Season 3. It's going to be between Silent.Searcher versus Pro Gohan. Alright, so there's a lot of other AKs here. Silent.Searcher, he probably has every year. Seems like he changes his name. Sometimes he keeps silent, sometimes he goes random. Pro Gohan also goes by the name of Dinko. I think I've posted already a few replays of both of those guys. But let's go ahead and remove the observers. We got Pro Taiga, Adler, Monty, LA Knicks, and Technique STFU. I believe some of those other ones I've already posted a couple of replays on. So these guys are famous. These guys are famous. All right. So now we get to see they're across the board. We got Gohan as Protoss, corner right. We got Terran, corner left, bottom left. So the reason I chose this game to post, this isn't by request. This is basically me going to UGL Season 3 and finding a game that was over 30 minutes. So this one should help anybody that has problems with long game, Terran versus Protoss. So let's go ahead and see what's going on. We got White. He went ahead. He still hasn't gassed. He still hasn't mined anything. He's already at 22 psi. Terran, they've already started their gas mining process. This SCV does not want to go to work. He's able to pick off a probe that was scouting him right there. Obviously, he doesn't want White to have any kind of advantage or any kind of sight into his base. Let's see if White takes out that SCV. No, he sees it and moves it away. Well done. And he's just going to keep on making Marines. Let's see if he tries to build a choke. I wouldn't really consider one bunker a choke, but notice how he hides those Marines right behind that bunker. A little bit of smack talk right there. That's pretty funny. So now he's established his first gas, and second and third. Teal is going to go ahead and get some fire bats to go ahead and place in those bunkers to make it a little bit easier if he just wants to go on. If White wants to just attack with zealots, which both of these guys, they're premier players. They're good players. I think Silent.Searcher this season he came out on top for this season, UGL 3. And then Pro Gohan ended up coming up with, I think, in third place. So one thing that you'll see here, he's already putting a whole bunch of bunkers up. Usually that's done to 1 by time. So he's already tripled. His command center, so he can get SCV productivity, get some more. But also, every now and then the Protoss player, they'll just go ahead and send a whole bunch of zealots this way, and if you don't have any bunkers, the 1 or 2 Templars will take care of all the Marines or fire bats that you have here. So this is now I would consider that a choke. Both of these players are willing to go the extra mile and go late game. They're not really spamming, they're actually clicking. People that get up to 200 usually they're going to be spamming, but these guys, they're clicking something. One of these days I'll figure out what. A little bit of smack talk. Alright, so we got some Reavers that are here. They're going to go ahead and disrupt this choke a little bit. He does have siege tank researched. He does go ahead and send all those zealots. Those fire bats are really taking care of him, though. He's doing a little bit of drops there. Let's see if he gets his mins. 100. He's able to get about 10. probably could have held one of those Templars a little bit longer, but he didn't. So those Zealots, and him being so far away, he was able to clear out this this end right here. But those Zealots now, they're just streaming in line. Never wise. Teal doing a great job as far as remaking that choke a little bit. Here comes another drop. That's taken out by the turrets. Alright, so he's making Marines, he's making Fire Bats, he's got his siege tanks going. I think everything's still... Oh, 0-1. Okay. He's got some more drops coming. In the meantime, 0-0-0. So not really doing the upgrades. Maybe he's researching them. 147. Yeah, it's like he actually got more SCVs by the temp drop. He's established a better choke. 1-1 now. Teal does not have... Let's see, does he have anything? He has this one Marine. He has this one Marine that's sitting in the shade of Yellow's command center. So he's using STFU's command center for a little bit of cloaking ability, so he can get that. So he can be able to stack it and stack away from those temp drops. Very smart, very smart. So I've seen other people use depots, other people use turrets, other people use fake refineries, and he's using one Marine. That's all he has that he's able to stack away from. So well done. So Teal, he's just now getting his first starport. Looks like he's going to go ahead and just make sure that he has all the upgrades available to him. White is doing a good job of just harassing him, but he's not doing a very good job of dropping on his mins. Teal is doing a really good job of securing enough tanks, and really this is going to be pretty hard. Okay, he's establishing some Stargates here. Usually if you run out of ideas as a Protoss, or if the drops aren't working and you can't go in with your regular units, you'll just go ahead and fall back to the whole carrier. Make carriers, make carriers, go after the main. Let's see if anything happens here. 190. Boom, that one was successful. Jeez Louise, got over 30. So he's going to go ahead and produce more SCVs. So what Protoss is going to do, so really he's going to be wasting these units so that he can secure more carriers, and he's going to just build cannons all the way back to his base, try to control the middle that way, maybe make a few Templars so he can continue to do drops. Alright, got about 20 right there. So long as he continues to do drops and is able to attack some, White may have the upper hand here. And I'll tell you a secret, tanks, whether they're in tank mode or siege mode, they are unable to attack air units. Alright? So all of these aren't going to help worth diddly squat if he only has ground to ground unit to attack. So let's see which one is carrying it. There, that's the one. He moved it. So, oh, he was able to get sniped. Good usage of stem right there. So these Templars right here, he kills probably about 24 probes right there. He saw that his minerals were getting high. He still hasn't done any drops. He's going to go ahead and bring these carriers out. But I don't know if you noticed, but where are they? Boom, he already has ghosts. So once those lockdowns start occurring, yeah, it's not going to be good. White was unable to secure the middle well enough. Gosh, let's see what happens. Here's another observer. Let's see if he's able to get this drop off. Has 193. No, he's not. Okay, so Silent.Searcher doing a good job. He already made a couple of command centers. He just put them on top. So this is brilliant. So if you guys don't know what he's doing, he's making command centers, putting them on top, so that way even if a whole bunch of carriers they get in, they have to target each and every one before they can actually attack the main. And if you notice here, he has ghosts, he has marines, he has turrets that are set up in place. So really, it would be pretty hard. It would be very hard for him to be able to take that main. It would have to take, I don't know. It would take a lot. Let's leave it at that. Alright, so again, let's see what's going on here. Why not, man? He has like 5 command centers right there on top. So he has a whole bunch of carriers. Templars, they're doing their work versus the ghosts. He's already locked down 4. Gosh, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. Oh my gosh. So he was able to freeze what, I think that was 4. That's 5, 6, 7. And then he was able to take out he's not going to let those carriers get away. Sounds so funny. So he's going to allow himself to get a little bit more vision. He's probably he's going to continue to allow himself to keep on stacking those, I think. I don't know why I'm getting such a kick out of it. I think it's funny as all hell. Alright. So he has so many. He probably has 120 of his production of his psi just caught up in these carriers right here. He does have some observers, so that's going to help out, I guess, a little bit.
Nuclear launch detected.
Oh, he had a nuclear launch right there, but he was able to see it. Okay, Teal goes ahead and kills off some SCVs. Let's see it. None of them are really hurting for money, so none of them are cash trapped. White has already stopped trying to think about making drops happen. He brought some SCVs out to the middle. He's going to go ahead and secure the middle with some turrets. There's no zealots, no other ground units that are going to be able to help out. There's a Reaver just in case, I guess. He has a whole bunch of, gosh, I say a whole bunch, but there's what, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He has probably about 10 different carriers that were locked down at that time. So again, if they're locked down, they are not doing anything. They are gone. Gosh. That drops him down all the way. Okay, so it drops him down to 185, but that's because it allows whatever he's building to be built. Which he has a lot of gateways. He does have a lot of he has a few starports, but I don't know, it just doesn't look good. He locks this one down again. All those ghosts just on standby. He's just holding on to them. Unit count, it's 3-3, 2-3. He's gonna, I guess he's not building up on that or not researching that. These are 3-3 already. Ground units should be 3-3-3. Yep. So now he's making turrets inside his base. The siege tanks are moving up slowly but surely. So again, if you were ever having a problem with mid to late game Terran versus Protoss, here you go. I guess you just have to rely on Ghost. Be able to click each and every one of them. I'm not sure if he's hotkeying those Ghosts or not, but you click on one and go ahead and press lockdown on one carrier. Go ahead and do a lockdown on another, and go ahead and click your next Ghost. Yeah, I've had a few late games go like this, but I hardly ever secure the middle as well as he has. And even as Protoss, I don't typically go through the middle. I'll do this around thing, and I'll go all the way around to his base to try to go ahead. These bases over here are on the north end, and then I'd go after his main. I'm not sure if I would go after. Gosh, I know I would. I would go after his main, but be totally unsuccessful, and then just be screwed because I don't have anything back home helping me out. So that's the thing. He has so many units occupied here that it's kind of like if he leaves his home, his natural base, then he's just going to be SOL. So it looks like 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. He has 16 carriers. 17. That ghost would not allow him to leave. He's going to go ahead and try to get at least some cannons up and running. And those ghosts are just going to try to have a field day. So there is a nuclear launch. He is able to get that with the observer site. Teal's down to 167. Protoss is maxed out. So what's going on here? Okay, he's just building a whole bunch of ghosts, a whole bunch of tanks. They are at 3-3 now. Let's see if he decides to build more cannons at his choke area. So these guys have already fully upgraded everything. So it is 32 minutes in. I guess it's to be expected. All right. This is very, very good action for a fastest. There hasn't been a whole bunch of just sitting around and wait. Teal is doing his best to go ahead and push in slowly but surely. He's making his turrets, doing his thing. Protoss is just trying to hang on, playing tag with the units at his choke. So he has probably a good 20, 22 carriers right there. That's an insane amount of carriers. Let's see what these ghosts do. He has to have them hotkeyed for as many as he's doing lockdown on. He gets his units to go ahead and come on in. Those siege tanks are doing some work. Now because he's losing some pylons, he's stuck. Oh, he doesn't have enough push with his units that are being made. He's down to 142. So he was too busy locking these bad boys down to where he couldn't continue his productivity. Now white, he's going to go ahead and clear out the middle. So those turrets that he's made, that he worked so hard for, he's going to take them out, and he still has a good 16 to 20 carriers. Alright, so let's see what he does here. Now these ghosts, they don't have stem or anything like that. Looks like he's going to go ahead and establish a little bit of a choke. And he's going to go ahead and send these, I believe, to try to establish a choke, a mid control. Gohan's playing a heck of a lot more honest than I would. I would definitely be trying to do a main seeking job. But it does look like Silent.Searcher is continuing his effort to see if he can max map by building command centers and making command centers float on top of his main over and over and over again. Alright, so white, he's not able to secure that middle. That one carrier is not going to be able to do much. Those ghosts, they're going to be coming down and trying to lock down as many of those carriers as he can. Game save, will you save? Oh, and that was it. He had carriers. I'm not sure what happened, but the rules of the game, if you leave, it's an auto loss. So If the game was saved, what the heck? You can't call timeout. You can't call timeout. What was that all about? Alright, well, there it is. So, as a Terran, just keep on attacking. Make siege tanks, make ghosts, and late game, eventually your Protoss buddy is going to just leave the game and lose that way. So, screw it. I'm going to go ahead and post this. And that's how you win a TVP. Alright, gentlemen. Here's going to be a replay. This is going to kind of be like an extra. The last game we were watching, it kind of ended on a sour note with one of the players leaving. But this is going to be a game between XA Fool versus LA Sonido. Should be a fun replay to watch. Should be a quick game. So let's go ahead and remove the observers. We got Sonido as Terran, mid base. We got Protoss doing a quick search right through the middle. Nope, not a search. He's going to go ahead and do a mid base. So let's go ahead and times 2. He checks first the top bases. And let's see if he searches to the left or to the bottom. He only makes one. Does he wait to make another? Gosh, he just seems so economy strapped. He has to wait so long just to make another one. So he looks at top left. Terran on the other hand, he's going to go straight to barrack build. Looks like he left room to make a third. Boom, there's his third. So now Protoss, they're making their third gateway. Looks like he's going to be able to have that first zealot out at about the 210 mark. So he ends up finding it, pulls this other scout away. He's built, no, not yet. So he builds a forge. Blue knows what's up. He goes ahead and scouts. But with 2 fast zealots coming out, he's going to be able to take out that SCV. And chase all you want, my friend. Oh. What a persistent little shit. Gosh. Go scout, man. Hey, he makes a Protoss shield battery. What? That's the first time I've seen that in Fastest. Good job, XA Fool. Oh, that bunker goes down. So now, let's see if he does a stack repair. No, he had 2 SCVs. I'm still tripping out off of that shield battery. 3 minutes and 52 seconds. XA Fool, thanks for the quick game. Good game.